Hey everybody, what's going on? In today's video, I'm gonna be kind of updating my exploit. So, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn my camera on. So, hello, this is my face. You haven't seen it if you only know this channel, but my other channel, well, you guys have seen my face a lot, but I'm not streaming on my other channel because my other channel actually I can't stream anymore for some reason. I'm pretty sure they banned me, but I just had a radioactive banana and now I'm having Mountain Dew. But basically, I'm a nerd programmer guy. And actually, you know, I think it's fine. My microphone, I don't think it's that weird. I mean, nerd programmer. Yeah, it's fine on the stream. It's fine. So, okay, so basically, what we're doing right now is, so what I'm gonna do is, I have Google Chrome open here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up a Microsoft Edge window, because Microsoft Edge, it runs better for streaming. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get it loaded. Edge will just go to that, because we don't really need it on Google Chrome. And I can actually try and open up YouTube Studio on the iPad and can go from there. But let's see here. I'm actually gonna just watch it on my iPad and just turn the volume all the way down. Okay, so you know it's fine. Just leave it on Google Chrome. It's just the stream's gonna be laggy, so you guys will have to kind of deal with that, sadly. But big butts. I have to go feed my dog. Basically, so what I'm working on here is I'm basically working on the logo for a Roblox exploit that I'm actually making with a another YouTuber, and so he wanted to make a Roblox exploit. There's my dog. So we're gonna go ahead and we're working on that. So I'll just, guys, you can look at that, but basically in Photoshop with our logo, and I'm just gonna resize this. So you'll see. I'll be right back. Yeah. I know! Rosie! Oh, shoot. Sit. Okay, now that oh, it's a pair of pants under my tape. Okay. So I'm actually gonna turn my camera off because it's not really, it's making the stream laggy. So we have the logo, we have the actual exploit here. So basically, that's good. So, what I've been working on is so this logo right here, I added this logo, and actually, if I put it up here, we can actually open up a new window. We can go into my downloads for images. We can just grab like this coding one, and basically, so we have this. This is the exploit. Basically, you can join the Discord server or launch it. So we'll just click on launch, and then it'll go ahead and pull up the loader. It checks for an update, a patch, and it loads the UI. But basically, as you can see, we have this right here, and when you click on it, it actually gives us credit. So made by P-Denny Gaming and Arctic's Dev. And the other thing is, so the cool thing about this is, so if we grab an image we want, so I'm gonna use this confused spam, and if you actually drag it onto it, as you can see, it works, and you can use GIFs. So they do have to be like the exact size, or else they're not really doing that. So we're gonna actually try and fix that here. So what we can do is we can actually go ahead and see. Actually, if I drag this Discord logo, yeah, it's just, and then this gradient's just gonna be white in the corner. But we have like a Mike Wazowski. But basically, you kind of get the idea. You can drag in your stuff and then use it. That's gonna be white because that's what is up in the top left, and this one's going to be blue. And actually, I don't know if this little Rick Astley guy will fit. Yes! So basically, you can put your own custom logo here for Arctics. But the sad thing is, if you close it, and then we go ahead and open up the build, like, back, and I'm going to fix this later, and maybe in the stream, to where it, like, saves your image. Because if we go and we reboot Arctics, it won't actually save. It doesn't save, which kind of sucks, and it goes back to the default one. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually change it to where when you hover over it, it's going to, the cursor, it's going to be, so the cursor, it's going to be the hand right here. So down here we have the hand. We can go ahead and save that. And then the other thing is, so this default image, we're gonna need to change that. So if we actually, so logo 32 by 32, that looks like way too small. And if we have the logo 64 by 64, it's too big. So I'm thinking I do something like a 35 that's like bigger, and we have this taskbar thing, which is absolutely ginormica. But I think we could actually, I don't know. So I'm gonna take the logo 32 by 32, and actually I use the Easy GIF resizer, because instead of like kind of smushing your image down, it kind of just crops it, and then I don't have to do all the work in Photoshop of cropping it, which isn't that hard. It just kind of sucks. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a peasant anymore. We're just going to come in here. We'll grab our, we'll actually use our 64 by 64 and then size it up. So basically, we're resizing this tiny little thing, and instead of it being 64, because 32 is too small and 64 is too big, so I'm gonna try 42, which is 10 more. So 42 by 42. We're gonna try this, and this is our resized image right here. So we can go ahead and save image as, and then we can go ahead and save this back in our resources, and we can go logo 42 by 42 pixels, So I have a ton of these images, and I'm going to delete the ones that I don't even use anymore. Basically, we'll go ahead and click on import, and the 42 by 42. Is that too big? I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the 42 by 42. So we'll just come back in here. And 42 by 42. So right here, we're going to open up our 42 by 42. And this is probably going to make it even more pixelated. But we're going to grab this, and we're just going to size this up a little bit. And what we can do is we can go ahead and this. So image and image size. So our image size in pixels is 42 by 42. Image canvas size is 42 by 42. We're going to go 38 by 38 pixels and see how much that shrinks it down. So basically, I'm looking to make this Arctics logo big enough to where it's not pixelated. So, like, around there. So, kind of around there. And that looks kind of pretty blurry. The thing is, when you resize it, it just gets, like, blurry. So I think, actually, we'll go ahead and open this up. We'll just open up the website image. This is the website, like, so this is the original one that I inverted colors on. Nope. So right here, so this is the original, and what we're going to do is we're going to, jeez, can people just stop slamming the garage door? Sorry. We're going to go ahead and copy this layer 1, and file, new, and custom. We're going to go change it, make sure it's on pixels. We're going to go to 42, or not 42, 32 by 32, create it, zoom in, I'll actually paste it first, so what we'll do is we will copy, paste, and I have that there. And is it even there? Where is it? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's there. It's just so big you can't even see it. So basically, we're going to make this as big as we can right there. So that's obviously going to come out pretty darn pixelated. But you know, it is what it is. Wow. Sorry. Quick export as ping. And we'll go ahead. And again, save it in here. Logo 32 by 32. Save it. Yes, replace it. So. Oh my god! Oh. So I guess we can just go here and grab here a logo 34 by 34. Even though it's not 30. We'll actually just go 32 by 32 big, and then we can go ahead and change this. So 32 by 32 big. Finally! Oh my gosh! Finally, that looks good. Let's see what it looks like. Launch. And actually, I am gonna add the logo up here, just like probably in a smaller version. Yes, that looks perfect, and we even got the little hand. So okay, so that looks perfect. Now what we're gonna do is we ours goings to's edit our options menu. So in here we're going to go ahead and create, we're actually going to add a, where is it, checkbox right here. So checkbox 1 right there. So we're going to name this topmost. Oops. Topmost. Who is slamming that door so hard? I get that you're moving a fridge, but like, it's probably my little brother. Okay, so for color, white, looks good. Microsoft Sans serif, yes, sure, but we'll go bigger text size. And flat style standard, no. Flat style flat. There we go. And for now I'm gonna keep it centered, or actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here and we're gonna change the auto size to false and text align to the middle. But that is just text align, not. So I need to find like the absolute center. So actually, whoops. Why? Fine. Okay, so I need to find like the absolute. Oh, I clicked it once. Find the absolute center. So I know this button is centered. Okay, so there we go. Now we'll just keep it right there. So there we go. So topmost, and then this one we're gonna go top. Nope. Topmost. And actually, this is where looking it up on either Microsoft Docs or just Google, which I think is easier. So topmost C#. So topmost. So if you look up topmost toggle on Windows Forms, so form.topmost, I think. Form.topmost. No. So actually, instead of form, we're gonna go main UI dot topmost, and then I'm pretty sure it had that thing. No, I'm pretty sure it was this dot topmost equals true. Yeah, and then main UI dot topmost equals true. I don't really know. Let's just try that for now, and then we can go ahead and see if it works. Because I don't know if it will. So you gotta boot up Artix. Options, topmost. So that's triggering topmost for this. So if we toggle this, it doesn't do the full exploit. So I think what we need to do is we need to add like an invisible kind of like thing right here, and then when you click like right here, it toggles the topmost. So actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna go false. And now I know like the topmost thing, like it's weird with the false, but then you don't have to set the actual form as not topmost initially with it off, and then only when you click there. So what we're gonna do here is, so topmost, right now it is actually topmost, or well, not for the exploit because it's the same app, but like if I go and I move Visual Studio around, but when I click this, as soon as I click this, then it becomes still topmost. Okay, so I think you do need to keep it true, just like make it not topmost at the beginning. So topmost equals true. That's what we're going to set it at. And on the main UI, so options, so this topmost, we can just go ahead and remove that. So on this main UI though, we're going to add a button, I don't know. Basically, we're going to add a button, remove the text, so no text, and we're going to make it, actually, we're going to have it be a little square, and it's going to be right next to the options button. So when you click right here, now obviously right now it's visible, but it's not going to be once we are finished. So we're going to make it a square right there, and then these will be our kind of like functions. So this one, it's going to be the topmost button there, so that's the topmost button, and background color is going to be transparent, and flat style will be flat, and the border will be 0. So now we have an invisible button right here, and when you click on it, this dot topmost equals true. We can go and save that. Now, we can go ahead and test this out. So I think this is going to work, and it'll work pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and click on Launch Artix, and this will make everything. So in Synapse X, the topmost toggle, it toggles for like the whole application, and I don't know how to do that. So basically right here, so when you hover over it, there is something that shows up, but just to make sure it works, yep, it works. So that's pretty ugly how when you hover over it, it kind of shows up. So right there, so we're gonna go ahead and go, and when you hover over all those, it does that too. So cursor, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the I don't want to do the hand, but I don't think I should change that. Basically, so how to disable hover, how to disable hover color button C# on Windows uniform buttons. Okay, so press home, private systems, my container. form constructor is right here. Whoops. There we go. So I think the initialized component is the no. So where is form constructor C#? So before the form constructor, so that's before this, so it's in the namespace PDennSploit, but why? No, I don't know. Here. Okay, so poop. I need my notes. Oh wait, no. This is a little bit too much. I'm just not gonna use it. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this logo, go to the options, paste the logo, boop, 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 boop. Go ahead and put it right there. We'll go ahead and save that. Home UI. This is going to be interesting because it's not exactly the same sizey. So I'm feeling if we do this, it'll select, so that selects the text, but that doesn't select the panel, and we need to move, we just need to make the panel grow a little bit. So actually, so this panel, we need to check the size for it on the main UI. So the main UI, it's, the panel is 870 by 37. It's basically 37 high. So this one is 31. So we just need to make that 37. And then text we can bring in there. And again, so the little click, what we're going to do is we're going to go message box.show, and then made by P-Denny Gaming and Arctic's Dev. And then we'll add a comma, and this will be our title, which is credits. And then we'll go ahead and close off that command. We can go ahead and save that. And that's the home UI. So basically, we still need to change the logo right there. That looks about right. So there we go. So again, go ahead and copy that, and back to our loader UI. We'll go ahead and just make this, not the text, the actual, there we go. We'll make this, so 36, so we just need to add one more to that. What more could you ask for? It was easy. Oh, so it's this that makes it. So we need to change this background color to transparent. Okay. So that's probably not going to go as planned. So we have our text. We're just going to put our text here. And this is our panel. So the panel is the right size. Well, not the right size, I guess, per se. But we need to move it over and make it the right size. So we actually need, there we go. And then we need to go ahead and just make it that big. And then we'll go ahead and align our image up right there. Now, boop, boop. We can go ahead and bring back our text. Make sure that it fits. Boop, boop. And whoops. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop. There we go. Okay, so now we have that all taken care of. You can go and move that down actually, just a little bit. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and do this, and again, a new, we can actually just, did I not copy it? Yeah, okay. Message box dot show your mom. No. Made by P-Denny Gaming and Arctic's Dev. There we go. So we have our options in. We don't have our message box dot show, and then credit. Nope. Made by P-Denny Gaming and Cryptics Dev. Credits. There we go. And we actually need to go back to our loader UI right here, and we need to add our title, which is credits. Okay, so now we need to work on the script hub, so we're going to go ahead and paste our logo into the script hub. And it looks like we need to get those to disappear. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And that looks about lined up. Again, click here and message my box dot to show made by P-Denny Gaming and Cryptics Dev, comma, credits. Okay, so we have all the logo kind of worked out. But in the options, there's literally nothing in the options. So we need to actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to boot up Synapse X, which is a $20 executor. I'll just send the link in chat if you guys want to get it. So and this is the official website page, so https://x.synapse.to. So yeah, x.synapse.to. So there we go. And it is on my P-Denny Gaming account, so stupid. But we can come into Synapse X right here, .exe. And I actually have the source code of a couple custom UIs, so we can kind of reference some of the code, not the API code, because you need an actual licensed Synapse thing for that. But basically what they use for the topmost toggle and what they use for kind of all that in the options and what they use for that, because we need to use that code. But basically, if we come into options, so this one has unlock FPS, auto launch, auto attach, which we're not going to have, in the editor prompt we're not going to have, internal. So basically topmost and unlock FPS is kind of all we're going to have for now. And then maybe the clear editor prompt. I don't know. But basically, if we come back to our Synapse X, we can come into our themes, UIs, Synapse X, Synapse X custom UI, Synapse UI master, Synapse UI.solution, and then I don't think this is the one that actually works when you try and load it in Visual Studio. I'm pretty sure you need UI and you like jazz, but what does this one have in its references? Yeah, so not this one. But you can actually come here. Notepads. So Notepad X. This is the open source UI. Darn it. Not the open source UI. Okay, so I'm gonna check. I'm gonna look it up on Google. So Notepad SX. Notepad SX. Because I know this one, so So Notepad X UI. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go to GitHub, and I'm gonna view my recent repositories because I need to find it. And what we can do is we can go ahead and go to the UI Synapse X original Synapse UI, because I'm pretty sure this has the options. I don't know. We'll go to the Synapse solution, but bum 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 Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so find a repository. Notepad SX. It's a Synapse X UI, so this is C# GPL3. Yep, so a custom Synapse X UI. So this is the right one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and code, load zip, desktop, Synapse X, themes, UIs, Notepad SX, and this is the old version, so we need to go ahead and delete these, or delete these nuts, as I should say. There we go. So show in folder. So this is the actual like Synapse. So notepad.exe. So exploit settings, topmost, enabled, disabled. We even had, so basically this is the old version. So we'll just delete all this. Make sure that it's just the Synapse X thing, and then boobin. Some shit folder. Delete. So now all we have is the auth, auto execute bin scripts and workspace. That's good in the main Synapse. So actually what we're gonna do is we're just gonna boot it so that it can download all the files and launch. We'll boot it once, just so that it gets everything that it needs. So, as you can see, it needs to download DLLs still. So we'll let it do its thing so that we can test out our UI after. So there we go. And there we go. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and extract Notepad SX. Notepad SX dot solution right here. Okay, so we have our Notepad SX. Let's see, so research is all we need to actually redo is the SX lib. So we're going to add a reference, and you're going to want to re-add the SX lib. So if you just go to where your Synapse is stored, you can go into your themes, your UI, Notepad SX and Synapse X, bin, just wherever your Synapse X is, go to your SX lib, and we'll go ahead and add our SX lib right there. So as you can see, now we have our Notepad UI.cs, which is our main IO, or our main editor. And as you can see, we have this little Synapse X thing. So we have execute and attach, help, view, status bar, format, word wrap font, edit, all this, file, new window, open, save as, exit. So this exit, it should say application.exit. Yeah, so, yeah. And then if we scroll down, not attached, not loaded, what we can do is I'm going to change this to this not attached text, where it says this not attached. So this is a status strip actually. So we'll go ahead and change it. So not loaded and not attached. From this to, we'll change it to attach. Or no, we'll change this one to attach, and this one to execute. Attach label 1.click, and then attach, which is load label. So instead of this load label, we're going to go attach btn, and then instead of execute, we'll go execute btn. And now this thing that says Synapse X, that's just the name of our exploit. Oh, you know what? Why am I working on this UI? We're trying to find out settings. Okay, so we're gonna go C# application topmost. So form.topmost property public rule topmost get set private void create my topmost form topmost new form topmost form dot topmost true topmost form dot show. Okay, so actually Artix. Welcome back here. Shoot, I just closed the toolbox view. Toolbox. Boop. Okay, so there we go. Not list boxed. We'll go to checkbox. And we'll go ahead and go main UI dot is top. Oh, darn it. Actually, I want to figure out how to get the list box to work. So list box on form to in C#.